Hello, my wonderful friends. It's time once again for more stories of the neckbeard happening. I don't know, something. Anyway, let's just read a story. This is from Reddit user Sir Goblinton. My gentle sir. The Goblin and the Imp. Hello, Moonhorse.
Hello?
And of course to the rest of the celestial herd. Since these past weeks, my crush and I have been talking about some weird stories that happened to us. She's a fan of yours too. Well, hello to both of you. I remembered an interesting story about a former crush and friend. This is the story of a goblin, an imp, and how friendships can rot with time. The cast is as follows. Goblin, myself, a bald, tall, chubby animator, gaming, animation, and magic enthusiast, 21 at the time of this particular incident. I was getting my life back in place, resuming my college studies, and getting in contact with old friends, including Imp, once more. Imp, a short, loud mix between cosplayer, an obsessive fangirl, and a massive weeb. I wouldn't dare to say if she qualifies as a legbeard, but what I can assure is that she was, and still is, a grade A backstabber. She was 22 at the time all of this happened, and her obsession at the time was The Legend of Zelda. Matter of fact, the name Imp comes from Midna, her favorite cosplay back then. Solaire, a friend that I met back in college, and who had the pleasure to know Imp as well. Kind of a minor character, he was pretty much there to laugh at all this when it happened. With all that settled, let's begin. Imp and I met back in middle school, and being both the weird kids of the class, we eventually kind of became friends, comparing our drawings and playing Mario Kart. And when we entered high school, I already had a massive crush on her, which ended with me being rejected and eventually having a huge fight with her. Well, years passed, and when I resumed college after a sabbatical year, we resumed contact, but sadly, I still kind of had feelings for her. Or at least that's what I thought. I just kind of liked the idealized version that I had from the past, and really hardly knew her these days, besides the hobbies that we still kind of shared. And she had changed, and in a really bad way. The shy introvert that I used to know turned into an ego-fueled nutjob. Whenever we met, she used to wear either a Link hat or some elf ears. Oh god, the cringe. And both Legend of Zelda and her cosplay events were the only topics she ever spoke of. Blinded from my nostalgic crush, I didn't notice these red flags. You know what they say, when you're wearing rose-tinted goggles, all the red flags just look like flags. Eventually, we shared a kiss, and then she rejected me, and we just tried to stay as friends. Until Imp talked about me with some friends in common, Solaire included. Hey, Goblin, do you know what Imp said about you? No? What? She's telling everybody that she was ready to yell at you if you went to next week's con. She'd asked me to go with her after this whole kiss incident. Wait, what? Honestly, man, what do you see in her? And with that question, I started to notice that I was in love with a memory, not with a real person. And during this epiphany, Smash Bros. For 3DS came out. See, your friendly neighborhood goblin is always like taking funny pictures of Smash Bros. Fights, mostly to see the weird poses and characters made from time to time. And when I got my hands on that copy of the game, I took picture after picture and shared them with my friends on Facebook. One of these pics was Link receiving a funny-looking grapple, which made Imp unusually angry in the weirdest way possible. Commenting the pic with a photo of an angry Zelda, I didn't give it much importance, and I took it as a joke in the conversation soon after. Don't worry, dude. Link's fine. That wasn't funny! Come on, it's just like silly game capture, like the ones we use. You're doing it to piss me off! Dude, it's a game character. Calm down. Oh, fuck off! Yeah, that was weird. During the rest of the week, Imp didn't talk to me, but kept sending me these stupid, pissed-off Zelda pictures over Messenger, sometimes without any reason. I teased her once or twice, since the situation was incredibly bizarre, until she stopped on the weekend, and... oh, finally, I thought. During the next week, I hadn't really paid any attention to whatever it was she was doing, since I kind of got confused on what the hell made her so rabid for a bunch of pixels. During that weekend, though, I finally get a message from her trying to act like nothing happened. So, what the hell happened last week? Well, I went to a Zelda concert, but I was a bit short of cash. And? Well, I went to the medicine facility and tested experimental contraceptive and messed with my hormones. That is not a really good idea, man. That's like the stupidest reason to mess your body up. Hey, I didn't enjoy it either. I just looked bloated by cosplay the day of the concert. I was kind of speechless. Not only did she let someone mess with her body to assist to getting into a stupid concert, but her only issue with the whole situation was her cosplay didn't fit. Yeah, I kind of just exploded at her, scolding her for taking such a dangerous decision for a concert, and after that we hardly spoke or went out, until her backstabbings got so frequent that she lost several friends in the process, including me. It's been 5 years since I last spoke to her, and the last thing I heard is that she moved to a city nearby with her new boyfriend and started selling stuff for other cosplayers. How did she change her old ways? I don't know. But I'm glad I left her as a part of the past. And that all the bullshit I passed with her made me realize how much happier I am without such a toxic person in my life. The only thing it took was for her to get out of my life. To the date, I still think ghosting her maybe wasn't the best choice I could make, but I regret nothing. People can change, but in the case of Imp, not exactly for the better. Well, yeah, I can say that, I've known a few neck beards and leg beards like that. I knew a few people kinda a while back, I guess. I guess it would be a while back. Who start out as wanting to, be your best friend and always want to hang out and always want to talk and all this other stuff. And then eventually get to the point where it's like they only speak to you if they need something. And then when you're not capable of doing, what they are demanding gets done, suddenly you're the worst person ever. Which is, manipulation 101. I had to deal with someone like that for a while, and thankfully I don't anymore. Much like yourself here, I bailed on that friendship because why? Why am I going to keep doing things for someone who obviously doesn't care about me? Why am I going to keep doing things for somebody who treats me like crap and doesn't give a shit about what's going on, The real moment that it kind of came to a head for me was during some of the lowest points of my depression. This person just kind of fell off the surface of the earth. I didn't know where they were for the better part of almost a year. And then suddenly they're back and being like, oh, we're best friends, we should hang out. And it's like, yeah, I don't really want to do that, though. Because when I needed friends the most, you fucked off because I couldn't take you to the store or some shit. I don't even remember what the fucking reason was. So, yeah, sometimes you have to assess what's really going on, You really kind of have to look at the people who are your friends and figure out which one of them actually cares about you and which one of them is only there for their own convenience. And I hate that it has to be like that. It, ideally wouldn't, but if everything was perfect, we wouldn't be here. So, yeah, it is what it is. But be careful out there, kids. It's a strange, strange world. But with all that being said, this is the end of the video. So, thank you all for being here, and thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I'm going to try and do these little outro things from time to time, because I always keep forgetting to do this kind of stuff, so, yeah, bear with me. I have a subreddit. If you'd like to send me stories, post it on the subreddit. I absolutely check that way more than anything else, so I will see it there first and foremost, and that's r/Moonhorse stories. Make sure you do the whole like, comment, subscribe thing, because I don't know, I guess that still means something to YouTube. I don't understand YouTube. I'm just here, man. I don't fucking know. They're weird, and they change the rules every other day, and if I could tell you how any of them work, I would be the first person to tell you. But it's literally like just trying to predict the future using a crystal ball. Yeah, I might as well just be throwing it at the wall for all the good it's doing me. So, do the thing. Also, there's a bell, or at least there was. It may be gone now. Either way, it creates desktop notifications, and they keep telling people that you should click the bell so you can get desktop notifications. Don't fucking click the bell for desktop notifications. That sounds horrible. That sounds like actual pop-ups being shown on your screen every time somebody uploads something, and I upload at like fucking midnight, dude. Don't. That's stupid. Just, check your notifications or whatever. This is ridiculous. Anyway, thanks for being here. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!